Mark 9. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. And after 6 days Jesus taketh with him Peter, and James, and John, and leadeth them up into an high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his raiment became shining, exceeding white as snow, so as no fuller on earth could white them. And there appeared unto them Elias with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. And Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here. And let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. For he wist not what to say, for they were sore afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud, saying, This is my beloved Son. Hear him. And suddenly, when they had looked around about, they saw no man any more, save Jesus only with themselves. And as they came down from the mountain, he charged them that they should tell no man what things they had seen, till the Son of Man were risen from the dead. And they kept that saying with themselves, questioning one with another what the rising from the dead should mean. And they asked him, saying, Why say the scribes that Elias must first come? And he answered and told them, Elias verily cometh first, and restoreth all things, and how it is written of the Son of Man that he must suffer many things and be set at naught. But I say unto you, that Elias is indeed come, and they have done unto him whatsoever they listed, as it is written of him. And when he came to his disciples, he saw a great multitude about them, and the scribes questioning with them. And straightway all the people, when they beheld him, were greatly amazed, and running to him saluted him. And he asked the scribes, What question ye with them? And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which hath a dumb spirit. And wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him, and he foameth, and gnasheth with his teeth, and pineth away. And I spake to thy disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. He answereth him, and saith, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tare him, and he fell on the ground, and wallowed foaming. And he asked his father, How long is it ago since this came unto him? And he said, Of a child. And oft times it hath cast him into the fire, and into the waters, to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us, and help us. Jesus said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out, and said with tears, Lord, I believe. Help thou mine unbelief. When Jesus saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him. And the spirit cried, and rent him sore, and came out of him. And he was as one dead, insomuch that many said, He is dead. But Jesus took him by the hand, and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him,
Hi folks, here is one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible. You see, I am here watching Netflix, and I'm watching one of my favorite shows called Johnny Test. Well, listen, Susan and Mary, who are Johnny's sisters, they accidentally deleted more of Johnny's memory than they needed to. He couldn't get this annoying cleaning song out of Johnny's head. Well, Johnny couldn't get this annoying cleaning song out of his head, so he went to his sisters, who are super scientists, for help so they could help him get this cleaning slung out of his head. And that gave me the idea. Do you ever have bad memories of people or bad memories of circumstances and experiences? Well, listen, here is just one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible. If you pray to love reading the Bible for 2 hours straight, if you ask God to make you want to read the Bible every day for 2 hours straight, and if you ask Him to make you love doing that for 2 hours straight, I suggest asking Him to make you love reading the Bible for the right reasons, to get closer to the Lord. And then after you have spent 2 hours reading the Bible for the right reason, then you can ask the Lord to remove all bad memories of anything. But I recommend that you also specifically ask Him to remove all bad memories of people, places, circumstances, and experiences. But there are 3 things you need to know. I said 3 things, but I should have said 4 things. Philippians 4 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Romans 10 says, faith comes by hearing, hearing by the Lord's word. There are 3 more things. John 8 says, Satan, who is also called the devil, is a liar and the father of lies. Here are folks, I take part of that back. There are several things you need to learn. You see, I'm having to put 2 parts of this video together. I had to stop recording for a second because my smart speaker was reminding me that the time I made this entire video was a good time to have time with the Lord. But anyway, that is one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible. Folks, I know I said there are 3 reasons to have time with the Lord, but I'm just going to give you as many reasons as I can think of. Romans 10, Philippians 4, and John 8 are some good reasons to read the Bible. Now, the reason John 8 is a good reason to read the Bible is because it says, Satan, who is also called the devil, is a liar and the father of lies. After you read the Bible for 2 hours, you can pray to never believe the devil. And also, Isaiah 9 is a good reason because that passage calls the Messiah, that is Jesus, the Prince of Peace. 1 John 4 says, perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. So if you get scared easily, that's one more awesome reason to read the Bible. John 14 says, whatever we ask in Jesus' name, it will be done, as long as we have faith. And like I said, Romans 10 says, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Lord's word. And Matthew 7 says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. Matthew 6 says, if you forgive those that have sinned against you, you will be forgiven. But if you don't forgive those that have sinned against you, you won't be forgiven.
For we walk by faith, not by sight. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God.
And also Malachi 3 says, God does not change. So here is one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible. Folks, I thought I was done, but I'm not. Listen to the book of Job. I'm going to show you the first chapter or two, because you'll see in the book of Job, Satan asked the Lord for permission to bring trouble on Job. Now it turns out when you read Job chapters 1 through 3 or 1 through 5, Satan has to ask the Lord for permission to bother Christians. Well, that is one more reason to pray to love reading the Bible, because after you read the Bible for 2 hours, you can pray to love reading the Bible for the right reason, and also for bad memories to be removed from your mind irreversibly, totally and completely, and also so we can have faith that if we ask the Lord to not give Satan permission to attack our lives in any shape, form, or fashion, we'll know he's more likely to answer. So now listen to the book of Job, where it talks about Satan asks the Lord for permission.
The book of Job, chapter 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God, and eschewed evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, It may be that my sons have sinned, and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God, and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord, and said, Doth Job fear God for naught? Hast not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And there was a day when his...
So yeah, folks, that is one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible for the right reasons for 2 hours every day. Because after you read the Bible for the right reason for 2 hours a day, and after you pray to love reading it every day for that amount of time for the right reason, you can ask the Lord to not allow you to remember bad experiences or anything from your life that you don't want to remember, that you should not remember. As long as it does not go against the Bible. Listen, the point I'm trying to make here is, one more awesome reason to pray to love reading the Bible for the right reasons is, after you read it for the right reason for 2 hours, you can ask the Lord to make it as impossible as He can for you to ever be able to remember anything that you don't like, or that you don't want to remember. I hope this helps you never think of me.